morning.
You, looking for something to do?
No, I got plenty to do.
Want to borrow this brush?
No.
You got something to say?
Been out to Mariano's herd lately?
Not since I showed him where to pasture. Why?
I don't know. There's something funny going on out there.
Like what?
One of our hands counted Mariano's herd this morning.
What?
Thought he was our guest.
All right, just how many of our cattle has he stolen?
Not a single one.
I hope that satisfies the loyal hands around here.
Look, Nick, I like Mariano, too. Now, you want to hear about this thing or not?
Go ahead.
Well, Mariano came here with 93 head, right?
Right.
He babies every one of them. Every one of those steers at an entry in a bank book to Mariano and his men. Is that it?
That's it.
This morning, there's only 91 head in the pasture.
Could be a break in the fence.
All around the pasture. Fence is taut. No breaks or slacks anywhere.
Yeah, this is the best I can do with this. Heath, come here.
Another one. Yes. Caporal, it is anthrax. It's in the pasture, in the wind. It is the miasma which kills our cattle. The men want to move out now before more cattle are killed.
Who is Caporal? Is it he or me? It is not anthrax. It is trail fever. There is always trail fever after a long drive. Look at the herd. They're healthy. Look at them. This is our entire future, yours as well as mine. The cattle buyers do not arrive in stock until Monday. Tell me, where? Where will we move our cattle till Monday? Where will we fatten them for market?
Caporal, you're wrong. There's a miasma in this pasture. It is giving anthrax to our cattle. We must move them out at once before they all die.
It is not anthrax. You understand? Not anthrax.
You fellas going somewhere?
Perdón, señor. No hablo inglés.
¿Dónde está Mariano?
Ah, Mariano, caporal. Pues no está aquí. Fue al pueblo.
Ah.
Buenos días, señores. Buenos días. We've never had the honor of having you visit us before, senor. How are you?
Well, we thought we'd drop by and see how you're getting along.
Fine. Thank you. Everything's fine.
Planning on leaving?
Leaving, senor?
I saw one of your men loading up bedrolls.
Oh. Well, Mariano heard there was a buyer in town early today, so he went in to find out. He gave me instructions to have everything ready just in case he made a fast deal.
Haven't had much chance to fatten up your cattle, have you?
No, that's true. Well, we thought, Mariano thought that if we market early, we would make up the difference with a better price.
What's that all about?
Who? Oh, Diego. Can you imagine? He actually believes that he's influencing the price of cattle with all that foolishness.
You're sure he's not trying to drive away evil spirits?
Evil spirit, senor?
Disease.
Rico, are any of your cattle sick?
Sick, senor? Why, whatever gave you that idea? Look at them. Do any of them look sick to you?
Not the ones I can see, no.
What are you suggesting, senor? Señores! Señores, without Mariano's permission, I cannot permit you to.
Anthrax.
Yeah.
It is not anthrax. It is trail fever. A few cattle die from it after every drive, you know that.
Why didn't you tell us about it? Why were you planning to move your herd out before we found out?
I want to see Mariano as soon as he gets back. And don't move a single animal through this gate. I want you men to check every foot of fence in that north pasture. Don't let a single animal get out.
They're moving the cattle out. Now.
All right, let's go.
Then we better break out the rifles.
All right, break out the rifles and ammunition.
Sure.
All right, boys, let's start moving them out. All right, move them out.
Man out.
Rico tell you I wanted to see you? You weren't gonna leave without saying goodbye, were you?
Think I would do that?
No, I don't.
You're right. I was going to stop by the ranch house as I drove the herd into town.
Jumping the gun a little, aren't you? I mean, the market doesn't open till Monday.
Well, I figure jumping the gun, that's a good way to get a good price.
Mariano, Rico must have told you what we saw this morning. I know that you've got...
You are wrong. Oh, I lost a few cattle. Nothing serious. Trail fever. A long drive always gets a few that way.
A few? How many?
2, maybe 3.
You're not sure?
3. You want to count them? Compañero, you've always trusted me. You started me in this business. You think I would lie to you?
I'd hate to think so. I also hate to think I was wrong by giving you that first calf.
You are not wrong. Look. Do they look sick to you? Nick, I'm moving that herd to town. Please don't try to stop me.
All right. Maybe you're right. Maybe we were mistaken. Maybe it is just trail fever. I'll tell you what. I'll walk through the pasture and see if your cattle are fit. And if they are, you can move them on out.
Nick, anthrax.
I know what anthrax is, and so does Mariano. He wouldn't take his cattle with anthrax through our herd on his way to the market. He knows that an anthrax epidemic will spread through a ranch like a brush fire, killing 2,000 to 3,000 head in less than a week. I have to keep the herd locked up in there.
Nick, those cattle have to be shot.
You're both wrong. You have no right to hold us here. It is this pasture that is killing my cattle. You have no right to shoot my cattle. Adelante, muchachos! Vamos!
Nick, if just one of those sick cattle get loose.
Close that gate. Mariano!
We have a right to protect our cattle. If you try to move your herd out, we'll shoot to kill.